Hello and welcome to this 111 alignment crystal chamber healing transmission. I am so grateful to be here with you. As you're tuning in, I would love to hear where you're tuning in from and how you're feeling today. I'm really have been really looking forward and putting a lot of love and intention into this transmission. And I'll share a few things to start while you're getting settled in. I have a number of crystals that I'm working with on my desk where from the start of the transmission, starting now, even before we just began, I'm calling the healing frequencies in. So I'm working with my Lemurian quartz crystal with several different wands, including different Vogel wands. I'm working with my lapis lazuli. So throughout this, when I share a little bit about the energies of the day, a little bit about the crystal chambers and the Arcturians, I want you to know that all throughout the transmission, I'm sending healing energy, and my hands are directly on these crystals. And I'll be working with these three very intentionally as well, two different Vogel wands and a harmonizer wand that has the quartz, the sunstone, and the moonstone. So there's a number of crystals that are all facing towards you. And I'm just so grateful for this opportunity to be together. I kept receiving the message of how many powerful beings of light are going to be with us and how much it means to have this opportunity with you. So I am so grateful that you're here, and let's get started. So I see beautiful people joining from England, from Hungary, from Montana. Thank you so much for your presence. Yes, so yeah, as you're tuning in, let me know where you're tuning in from, and I invite you to, when you're ready, receive a breath, receiving this crystalline, harmonic, living light that is being sent to you now, that has been being sent to you. And what came for this specific transmission was that we were going to be working with the multidimensional healing within the Arcturian Crystal Chambers, that will be harmonizing old ways of being to more fully embrace your new era. We'll be focusing and amplifying intentions for 2026. We'll be strengthening clarity and intuition. What I was shown is we're going to be working with a crystal chamber frequency that's for clarity and also for coherence so that we can really align with our heart's deeper desires. And then, of course, refill and recharge our entire being, our cells, and our energy field with this crystalline living light. So I'll share a little bit about the energy of the day, and even though the energy is already flowing, we'll probably actually start the transmission in maybe 5 to 10 minutes. The energy is moving so beautifully, but I wanted to share that in angel numbers and in numerology, when there are a repeated sequence of ones, the one can act as an alignment. The one can act as sort of a pillar or a tube of light from source, from that higher consciousness. It's a reminder of our inner divinity, that we are one. It's a reminder of our divine connection and of new beginnings. So whenever we have a sequence of ones, it's an opportunity to align our consciousness and receive clarity to more intentionally co-create. So the reason today would be a 111 depending on what country you're in, because in some countries it goes month, date, year. In other countries it goes day, month, year. But the reason it would be either the 111 or the 1111 is because 2026 is a 1 year. So 2026, when you add up all the numbers, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 6, that equals 10. But numerologically, that's reduced to a 1, where we are starting a new 9-year cycle. So 2026 is a universal 1 year. And then the month being January is a 1, and then the day being 11 is a 1. So really it's like an 11 11, 4 1s that we're working with today. And even though the new year may be a sort of an arbitrary date on the calendar, I was recently reading how the Gregorian calendar was introduced by Pope Gregory in 1582. So even though this may be kind of an arbitrary date, where I'll give a few more dates where we really access more of that new year energy. But since we had the sequence of ones, which we had on January 1st, which was like a 1 1 1, the year representing 1, and then since this 11th day of 2026 is another sequence, like an 11 11, this brings more of that fresh start energy. And even though we're in a fresh start, we're still really meant to be drawing our energy within, because it's still in many, many places around the world the depth of winter in the January energy. And when we're in that winter energy, it can be a time to go within, receive that clarity of what we want to create this year, create that alignment. Because I've been receiving the message that the energy has been accelerating and is accelerating even more. It won't be slowing down, so that clarity and alignment are really important right now. Even if you don't take action in this moment, that frequency of embodying the state, the vibration, choosing to align with what is most resonant with you is really important right now. And a few other key dates that will bring even more of this fresh start energy. So February 17th will be the Lunar New Year. The Lunar New Year is the Chinese New Year, so it is on February 17th that the year of the fire horse begins. So we'll be activating more of that fiery momentum on February 17th. And then traditionally, a lot of times the new year was celebrated normally closer to April 1st. And even that April Fools I read was because when the Pope switched us over, when Pope Gregory switched us over to the Gregorian calendar in 1582, there were a lot of people who still recognize that more of that new year energy really begins with the start of the astrological new year. So people who still celebrated New Year around April 1st were called April Fools, and that's where that came in. But the first day of Aries season, since Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, will be marking the astrological new year. And in 2026, that day is March 20th. So February 17th will be the Lunar New Year when the fire horse energy begins, and then March 20th will be the official start of the new astrological year and the first day of Aries season. So these might be times when we're accessing even more of that momentum and creation and manifestation, which you can definitely access now. But this frequency of the repeating ones really acts as an activation to amplify our ability to set crystal clear intentions. And the number 1 again carries the energy of initiation, courage, new beginnings. And whenever there's an 11, and we're working with 2 11s today, it's a master number that amplifies our intuition, our spiritual insight, our connection to higher intelligence. And this This opening, what could be called like a portal or an opening day, is offering us an opportunity to align our consciousness with our true vision so that we can more purposefully, consciously, deliberately participate in the creation of our reality. And that's what we're going to be working with in this transmission. So I want to wish you a big warm welcome. If it's your first time receiving a transmission with me, oh yes, and Doris just wrote too, it will be the spring equinox. So that in March will be really powerful. Around March 20th will be the astrological new year, the spring equinox, the start of Aries season. So it is so beautiful to be with you. Again, let me know how you're feeling, where you're tuning in from, and whether you're live on Facebook, live on the replay on Facebook or on YouTube. I'm really, really grateful to have you here. And we're about to go into the transmission. I'm working again with many, many crystal frequencies, and we'll be working with the Arcturian Crystal Chambers. And the Arcturians are the most loving, joyful, benevolent, higher dimensional star beings in our galaxy. They hold so much deep love for humanity, and they really want to support us in being in our truth, being in our clarity, being in the love that we are. And I was shown multiple healings that you'll be receiving through this transmission. And I want to ask too, have you, if anyone has already set their intentions for the new year or already picked a word for the new year? I know sometimes people pick one word or a couple words, and if you've already done some intention setting, I would really love to hear what your intention is or what your word is for this new 1 year cycle of 2026. And everything that you share in the chat, whether Facebook live or live on the replay, whether on YouTube, we are going to collectively amplify these intentions. That's what I was shown. And even as you see the intention of the other, I want you to intend for the other to receive that intention, recognizing that the other is you, that your prayer is our prayer too, that your intention is our intention too. Miracles and magic, I see Doris sharing. Angela, embodiment. Pauline, love is my word. Deanna, my word is freedom. And we'll have the opportunity to share again. So if you have not yet tuned in to what word you want to work with, or it could be one word, a sentence, many words, you're going to be receiving it in this transmission. And if you have chosen, this transmission is going to amplify it and bring even more clarity. So again, it's a blessing to be together on this powerful energy day, and I feel your energy. The guides want you to know that you are present and accounted for, that we've all been working within the energy field. So again, we're working primarily with the Arcturians, but also the Palladians. The Palladians are the keepers of the fifth dimension of consciousness, unity consciousness. They're often, they'll connect with us in their holographic light bodies, just like the Arcturians, but they're often Scandinavian looking with blonde hair and blue eyes. And then the Arcturians also connect with us in their light bodies, not in physical form, but within holographic light bodies. And sometimes they can be more a white light, but 9 times out of 10, they are in this really beautiful blue diamond light that my friend described almost looks like a glacier blue. So you can begin kind of tuning into their consciousness as they're tuning into yours. They always share with me that because the Arcturians are the keepers of pure spirit, because they live in ninth to 12th dimensional consciousness, they are always in oneness, which means they are one with us, and they really invite us to step into that oneness with them. So again, your presence is appreciated. As we move into the transmission, I'm asking that all energies be active within the quantum field, that you can receive this now and even listen to it again, that whether live or live on the replay, the energy will be fully active for you, custom calibrated for you. And there's been a lot of divine protection put in place, that we're asking that only the most benevolent, pure intention, loving beings with the purity to pass through the soft pink cosmic light can connect with us. So without any further ado, let's go into this beautiful transmission of clarity, alignment, and coherence. And I want you to know that whatever you may be feeling today, whatever you may be moving through, that there is a lot of deep love being held for you. The Arcturians, in their love for humanity, are consistently beaming crystalline harmonic light to support humanity. And that light is being beamed to you now, and you're invited to breathe it in. And then give yourself a moment to really settle in, kind of tune in. The transmission is best received with the eyes closed. I do not receive it while you're driving. If you're in a place where there's maybe noise or distractions, you could always grab headphones. That's completely optional. You could wear an eye mask. That's optional. You can be seated in a chair, seated on the floor. You can be laying down on the bed, on the couch, on the floor. And if it feels good to you, this is optional. You can always write in your device if you're on your phone, or if you're on your a computer or something like that. But if you want to have a pen and paper or a journal, I do recommend that as well too. And I love the intentions: Jarka, harmony, clarity, compassion; Pat, new beginnings; Darlene, alignment; Jacqueline, the joy of being. Wow, these are all incredible. The Arcturians are really sharing how much your intentions are being held, how this is a field of amplifying the intentions. So please make yourself comfortable to receive the transmission now. Whenever you're ready, and again, you could have a pen and paper, you could have headphones, eye mask, all this is optional. You don't need anything. If you feel like holding a crystal, putting a crystal on your heart, completely optional. If you need a blanket or anything like that, I'll just give us a moment here for you to get settled to receive the transmission. And if you are settled and ready, if you came ready, I want to invite you to begin breathing your awareness within. We open the field and call in the fields of the harmonic, Arcturian, crystalline, living light. Receiving another moment to settle in, sort of nestle in, whether you're seated or lying, trying to lengthen the spine and relax the shoulders down the back. Just allowing the physical body to be at ease as much as possible. The more we care for the physical body, the deeper the frequencies can often come through. So again, nestle in, make any adjustments, as we are going to be calling in the light of this crystal chamber of clarity, but also coherence. So when you're ready, you can softly close the windows of the eyes, allowing the eyes to close, allowing that to be a gesture of going within, knowing that my higher self is fully present with you, and I invite your higher self to oversee and integrate this healing transmission, asking all the energies to be custom calibrated for what is in the highest for you. And as you breathe, become aware of, present to the feeling of the breath moving in through your nostrils and out of your nostrils. Breathing your focus within your heart. Within the spinal column. Sometimes our light can be forward of ourselves or above ourselves. And I want you to call the eternal light that you are deeper within. Allowing your eternal light to sink and rest back into your physical vessel, almost like your physical vessel would rest into a big comfy chair, like a lazy boy chair. Allowing that sensation of leaning back. Allowing your eternal light to rest more deeply within. And then breathing in the blue diamond Arcturian light. Like this electric blue light of a glacier. Saying hello to, becoming aware of the presence of the Arcturians, the Arcturian emissaries of light, the Crystal Chamber Master Healers. They're now placing a large quartz, a quartz that would weigh maybe 7 to 11 pounds, an Arcturian programmed quartz is being placed about 4 feet in front of the heart. A second one is being placed 4 feet to the right of the right shoulder. The third is being placed 4 feet behind the heart. The fourth large Arcturian quartz is being placed 4 feet to the left of the left shoulder, becoming aware of it on the left. The fifth is being placed 4 feet above the crown. And the sixth Arcturian quartz 4 feet below the feet. You're invited now to drop a tube of light, and your higher self is doing this for you from your tailbone and from the soles of both feet, the feet chakras, dropping this tube of light all the way down through the floor into the crust of the earth, the crystalline kingdom, all the way down to the pink diamond in the core iron crystal. allowing your higher self to plug these 3 tubes of light from the tailbone and both feet into the pink diamond, clicking it in and turning it on as you are now grounded. And from this customized crystal chamber of clarity and coherence, a holographic field of living light that is like a bridge of light this bridge of light is flowing in to the 6 Arcturian quartz crystals. This waterfall of or bridge of light moving into 6 different crystals surrounding you, in front of you, on both sides, behind you, above you, and below you. And now the holographic fields of light, the light technology of the crystal chamber is forming around you. Beginning to commune with the light of the crystal chamber. Communing with the Arcturian emissaries of light and the crystal chamber master healers, standing in circle in ceremony around you in their holographic light bodies. And they're inviting you to become aware of how loved you are. And to begin to breathe this love into your heart. Breathing the love in as it becomes a multidimensional bridge. Breathing the love into your heart. Breathing it into your spinal column. Moving more deeply within. Communing with the love and opening to receive it. As the crystal chamber holographic fields of light. These holographic fields of light are multidimensional matrices. They hold the frequencies, the information, the templates of the higher dimensional realities. Crystal chamber holographic fields of light operate as light encoded blueprints, supporting your physical, mental, emotional, and energetic systems. And these holographic fields begin scanning lovingly for any disharmonic frequencies, any distortions in the energy field or body. as these holographic fields of crystalline living light lovingly scan for anything that is of the old patterning, the old versions of yourself, the old era. You can work with the crystal chambers by asking yourself, becoming aware of what old patterns of yourself, what old versions of yourself or old patterns are you ready to transmute? What is of the old era? Allowing the holographic fields to lovingly scan for what is disharmonic, and then breathing in through the Arcturian blue diamond light, this photon field of Arcturian coded sacred geometry. Breathing in the crystalline light and the photonic light. This photonic light is a pure, intelligent light frequency of divine consciousness from Source. The frequency works as messengers of multidimensional light intelligence. Breathing in the photonic light within the blue diamond light. Breathing it into where it is needed the most. If there's a part of your physical form that feels resistant or is in discomfort, breathing the light in, even into any self-doubt, into any part of you that may feel stuck in old patterns. The conditioning of feeling like nothing is ever going to change. Breathing the crystalline blue diamond photonic light where it is needed the most now. Into the layers that are shedding as we are still within this year of the snake until we transition to the year of the fire horse on February 17th. The Arcturians are recoding the old versions, the old programs, patterns, conditioning, recoding with photonic light. The photonic light works as the building blocks of higher reality in the higher dimensional realms. It's a carrier of geometric, harmonic, crystalline data that is restructuring or recoding the cells and the energy field now. Simply breathe it in. And gratitude exponentially supports this transmutation, this recoding into your new era. Begin to open your understanding that the challenges you've experienced or are experiencing are here to initiate your greatness. This sense of gratitude that these old patterns, these old programs have brought you to this moment. That the challenges have worked like divine purification. And from a higher perspective, these challenges have been a sacred teacher. Allowing that sense of gratitude for all that you have moved through. As the crystalline photonic light recodes the cells in the energy field for deep cellular renewal. This living light is alive with intention and harmonizing all that it touches. It clears density, repairs distortions, upgrading the cells and energy field into this new template of your new era. Simply breathe in these direct photonic streams through the blue diamond light, restoring coherence. Recharging your inner light, recharging your life force energy. Three deep breaths. Recharge your inner light. Breathe it in. charged with love, becoming aware of how loved you are and breathing that love in. And now the Arcturians are more intentionally beaming waves or streams of the blue diamond and photonic light into your third eye, into your ears, and into your heart. As we activate this process or transmission of clarity. As you breathe the light in, you can repeat silently, mentally, clarity, clarity, clarity. Breathing in and fully embracing the clarity of your new era. The blue diamond and photonic light, the crystalline light are working like scrubbing bubbles, polishing the third eye, infusing the heart, clarifying the ears. 3 more breaths. Choosing to align with clarity, and from this clarity, we are inviting in 4 pillars of source light, bringing the light of this 1-1-1-1 frequency. The first pillar of source light landing to the right in front of you. The second to the right behind you. The third to the left behind you. And the fourth to the left in front of you. Becoming aware again of the 3 tubes of light from your tailbone, from the sole of each foot, fully grounding you. And we ask Mother Gaia if there's any excess energies, they can be vacuumed. Asking the energy to be custom calibrated for you in a way that you can receive it with ease. And the portal opening of this 1/1/1/1 energy has come to you. And from this place of clarity, ask your heart, what do you want to experience this year? What do you want to experience this year? And then allow yourself to feel the elevated emotions of being within this experience. And now asking your heart, what do you wish to create? This could be creating more well-being and health, creating more joy, abundance, soul-aligned relationships. What do you want to create? And then within the support of the Arcturian Crystal Chambers, I want you to see, sense, feel yourself within this creation. Enjoying the creation. What does it feel like? What is the elevated emotion or frequency? Merging into oneness with the light of your creation. 3 more breaths. And the third and final alignment is, what do you want to embody? Breathe the frequency that you want to embody through the quantum field now. The Arcturians are beaming this frequency to you. Choose the frequency, breathe it in to receive it. Let your cells dance with it. Let your energy field radiate it. What frequency do you wish to embody? 3 more breaths. This is the last few minutes of the transmission where we are going to activate multidimensional creation, multidimensional creation of your new era, of what you wish to experience, create, and embody. Allowing the pink diamond, the heart of Gaia, in the first dimension of consciousness to infuse your alignments. Calling in the light of the crystalline kingdom, the second dimension, the inner earth. Calling in the light of the fifth dimension of unity, consciousness, and divine love to infuse your being. The sixth dimensional galactic architecture of sacred geometry and divine blueprints. These four pillars or tubes of source light surrounding you, anchoring the alignment. As the multidimensional light and healing is rebirthing you into your new era. Three more breaths. Breathing the embodiment into your heart. And then preparing to have your intentions infused with light. As you prepare to infuse the intentions of others with light, we give great thanks to the Arcturian emissaries of light and the Crystal Chamber Master Healers. When you're ready, please deeply inhale and then gently wiggle. And then when you're ready, gently open the eyes. And when you open your eyes, feel yourself aligned and embodied within your new era. And again, live on Facebook, live on the replay on YouTube, I want us to share so that we can amplify these intentions, that your prayer is our prayer too, that we hold your alignment with you. So when you're ready, take your time. I'll ask the three questions again, starting with, what do you want to experience this year? And as you share what you want to experience this year, we will infuse your intentions. What do you want to experience this new year in your new era? please share in the chat. Freedom, purpose, love, trust, flow, gratitude. Liberatory joy. Yes, Nadi. What do you wish to experience in your new era? And as Angel Divine said, when you are reading what others are sharing, I want you to hold that energy of yes, yes, you are receiving that. It is done. And when you've shared what you want to experience in your new era, you can also share what you wish to create. What are you creating in this new era? In this universal 1 year, in the start of a new 9-year cycle, what are you creating? Scotty wrote all of the above and below. Yes, Scotty, very, very good. All of the above and below for us all. That it can be easy. Thank you, Noelle. Alignment with ease. Darlene creating value, creating love and joy, creating a community of like-minded, caring souls. So allowing all of these intentions to be infused. And then when you're ready, last but certainly not least, what are you embodying? What is your embodied alignment? This could be 1 word, 3 words, a sentence. What are you embodying? A happier me, embodying presence, embodying love, embodying abundance, embodying heart, mind, coherence, embodying the higher self, gratitude, your whole self. My eyes are misty because you are all such powerful beings of light. And this intention is being anchored through all dimensions, really deeply being anchored in the crystalline kingdom, very deeply being anchored in the 3rd dimension, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, all the way to the 12th dimension of Christed completion. Breathing that in and receiving another moment of gratitude, knowing that I will be continuously coming back to this chat and infusing and smiling and reflecting that it is done to every intention that you are setting. I want to thank you for your presence and share what a privilege it has been to be in this energy field together. And share something I'm creating that is completely free, specifically within this group. So, once a year, which this will be the third year, only once a year do I do a free 4 day experience where maybe 2 to 3 times a year I'll do a free experience that's a one experience, like a one master class or a one transmission. But I want to invite you all because part of what I'm intending for this year is for all of us to receive deeper love and abundance, and for all of us to have deeper communion with the higher dimensional realities, the multidimensional realities, and deeper support from our star family, from our star families of light. So I want to be the first to announce, while we're experiencing so much joy today, that you are invited to the completely free 4 day Crystal Chamber 101 healing. I'll share a little bit about it in these last few minutes, and I want to invite you, if you want to receive 4 days of healing transmissions like this, again, completely for free, to comment 101 so that you can have the opportunity to receive the early registration. So you can comment 101 if you would like to receive the link where you can register for this free 4 day experience. So essentially, on day one, which so much new light and information is going to be coming through, this starts on February 9th. So it will be a great lead up to us entering the Lunar New Year and us entering that year of the fire horse. It's going to be a deep preparation for that. But it will be 4 days in a row, about an hour each day. The first day is deepening your communion with the star families of light and learning how to enter and anchor the harmonic light of the crystal chambers for both yourself and others. And that's on February 9th, so about a month away. The second day, on February 10th, will be the vagus nerve regeneration and higher heart activation. So, what's really special about the 4 days is it's 4 days of teaching and transmission, sort of like this transmission was. So, receiving 4 days of healing in a row. So, the second day is really about the vagus nerve and our connection. The vagus nerve and our connection to be able to commune with source, with our guides, with our teams of light, but also our thymus gland, which is the high heart, and that being like a cosmic communication device. And it's a real deep homecoming to yourself. The third day, which will be on February 11th, is quantum frequency healing, where you can learn how to channel beneficial quantum frequencies to support yourself and others. And then the fourth day is the aura repair in the Arcturian shield, where you will learn how to regenerate and rejuvenate the biofield and be introduced to the Arcturian shield, which is a plasma photonic shield of energetic protection. And in this, I'll talk more about the biofield, how it really includes the 7 layers of the aura, but it also includes the electromagnetic energy field of the heart. It's really all of the fields. So I'm really grateful to be active with these crystal chamber healings again. What is coming through has been so beautiful and so profound. So if you want to have the opportunity to do the early registration for this completely free of charge 4 day crystal chamber galactic healing 101, which is a really introduction, a deeper introduction on how you can learn how to do similar, not do, but allow these transmissions similar to what we've done today for both yourself and others. So please comment 101 and I will give you the link where you can be the very first to register. Today, as you know, is the 111 when if you're listening live, so it is exactly a month, pretty much a month from today, starting on February 9th. And it's one of the most powerful, it is the most powerful event that I do in the year, and it will be the only multi-day free event that I'm offering in all of 2026. So I would love for you to join us, and it's exciting like that this can continue, that even though now we are closing today's transmission and opening your new era with so much divine love, support, and wisdom, but that knowing in a month we can have 4 more days like this together, it will be an absolute gift, and you are wholeheartedly invited to join us. So I want to invite you to continue to anchor and align, to continue to align. What is the frequency that you want to embody? What do you want to experience? Become aware. What is that vibration? What is that elevated emotion? What is that frequency? And breathe it in. That within the quantum field, that vibration is available to you in every moment. And we have so much deep support that the Arcturians are constantly sending the crystal chamber light technology with that photonic light, which I'll go even deeper into the photonic light, the plasma light, the blue diamond light in the 101. But that is always available to you. So to breathe it in and receive it. I want to thank you deeply for your trust, for your presence, and knowing how much light will be held in this transmission. Again, it's one you can come back to. You will have access to the replay. And I could stay in this field with us forever, but I want to honor the honor the third dimensional time. So I look forward to connecting again soon. I look forward to reading about your experience and yeah, being more active within this group. I'm going to be sharing a lot of information specifically within this group. So this Crystal Chamber Galactic Healing 101, this is where the free 4-day experience will be. And I'm grateful you're here. And anyone who's not in the group yet, of course, watching on the YouTube replay or anything like that is invited to join, because it's a really beautiful community of star connected ones. And I honor your light, I honor your wisdom, I honor your intentions and alignment, and I wish you a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you for your presence today. Bye bye for now.